Diablo 4 might be getting its review embargo dropped this week, so we got to talk about the details surrounding that. We also have a multitude of developer tweets that are showcase things that could happen this week, as well as some commonly asked questions that have been happening lately. There might also be some really good news for PC players, and even Xbox players as well. And the hardcore community has a major concern that hopefully will be addressed before launch, and a ton of other promotion happening, including with an organization you might not think. We got a lot to talk about. What's up, World Streamer? Back in with another video, and today we're checking out all things Diablo 4. Now we do got to talk about the review embargo and when we might possibly see that, and mainly because we do have some conflicting information. Now we do have a tweet here from Paul Tassi who says, set down Destiny for Jedi Survivor, set down Jedi Survivor for Tears of Kingdom, set down Tears for Diablo review now, I'm never gonna finish anything. We also have a tweet here from Jez Corden who says, that feeling when you want to talk about a game so badly but you can't because of embargo. And to top it all off, we do have a streamer by the name of DatMods on Twitch who is an RPG MMO streamer and says that he knows a lot about the game but can't talk about it until the 26th. Now that people are in the process of starting to review Diablo, it does beg the question of when these review embargoes will actually drop. Now this one streamer is saying the 26th doesn't mean anything, but we also do have a tweet here from Rod Ferguson who is on the Diablo team. They said, I cannot wait to get this week started. So much cool stuff is happening this week, including 2 new trailers. So with that, he is announcing there's going to be 2 new trailers happening, but also that there's other stuff happening this week. And the other date that's kind of being speculated right now is that Maxroll is dropping all of their stuff on the 31st, which would be next week. So it kind of takes away from it happening this week, and I honestly do think that it probably won't happen until the 31st, only because 4 or 5 days or 6 days, depending on when these reviewers started, probably not enough. I feel like they're going to give people at least a week to get through the game and experience it, seeing as these type of games really do require quite a bit of playtime, and to review everything and all the mechanics in this game, yeah, I can't imagine having to do it in just a couple days. So we'll probably see it the 31st, but it is interesting that some streamers are saying the 26th, and that it is also interesting that we're having a ton of tweets that are alluding to something happening this week, and we're at least going to get those 2 new trailers as confirmed by Rod. Now we did also have a ton of more promo. Now in my last video I talked about some of the KFC promo stuff, but in this one we actually do have some more promotion, but there isn't any exclusive items tied to it, or at least seemingly so. And they did actually do a promotion with the UFC, and so you'll actually see in some of these UFC fights, you'll probably see the Diablo symbol in the bottom, or at least on the actual fighting mat there. We also have some promotion going on here in London on the side of a building. Looks like it's going to be being put up, or it's being put up at the moment. So we might start to see a ton of promotioning happening this week and next week, and I will fill you guys in if there's any more exclusive items or anything that comes out. We also have some confusion around the early access time, and there's plenty of articles going around giving incorrect times and all of that nature, and this one in particular is saying that players may be forced to take a break from slaying demons for a day or 2 before the official launch of June 6th. And Rod Ferguson himself said this is incorrect. Early access does lead into launch as per my pinned tweet. So yeah, that is false, and also the timings. Now I do have the timings on my other videos, but I'll say it here again. So for June 1st, the early access is starting on June 1st, not June 2nd. A lot of the promotional material, that's why I was confused. A lot of the promotional material was around June 2nd, or was for June 2nd. June 1st at 4 p.m. PT. Again, I'll have like the little graphic up top so you can see it. And then for the standard day, it's going to be June 5th at 4 p.m. PT as well. There's a ton of confusion. I've seen multiple articles that have pointed to incorrect times, even the wrong day. So yeah, be wary of that stuff, and I'll have the correct times down below. And we also are getting some that good news for PC, and what I mean by that is that these cinematics are seemingly going to be unlocked. So we had a question here that are cinematics going to be unlocked for PC at release, or are they going to be stuck at the 28 to 30 FPS? And Rod tweeted back here saying that I believe that's now an option where you can decide to lock them or not. Now maybe this will be an option for the console players, but I do really think that it's probably just for PC, especially since the question just refers to the PC. But that would be awesome if we actually do get unlocked cinematics. That would really improve the experience, especially if you can have them at least at like 60 or even more. You know, usually in these games I can pull upwards of over 100 to 144 FPS. That type of fluidity with cinematics would just be awesome. Now people have been asking about the preload stuff, and we do have a tweet here from Diabolus Gaming. They asked, with early access fast approaching, any news on when preload will be available in download side? And Adam Fletcher did tweet saying next week we will have more info. Also leads me to believe that the review embargo won't be until next week, but yeah, we'll definitely have to see on those 2 things, and hopefully they have some preload information at the start of the week. We also had some information around the Xbox Live and PS Plus situations. Now I did cover this in a different video, but they did go upon the Xbox stuff here. And so if you didn't catch that video, you will need PS Plus to access multiplayer for Diablo 4. However, seemingly here, Adam Fletcher's tweet says something different for Xbox Live. So for Xbox Live, you can actually still play, but you can't chat, party, or do any world PvP. And this was confirmed here by Adam Fletcher, who also went on to say that Xbox Live is required for some activities, but Xbox Online can still do the things I mentioned without it. So yeah, you will not need Xbox Live Gold to play this game, but I do believe you will need that PlayStation Plus to even access the online. And also because the tweet that Adam Fletcher responded to, it doesn't mention anything about Xbox or PlayStation, and he does clarify at the bottom here saying Xbox Live Gold. So again, I do believe you will need PS Plus to even play the game, but I guess we'll have to wait and see what's happening for that. If anything does change, I'll try to leave a pinned comment down below or like a little update. Now we do have to talk about that hardcore situation, because there probably is going to be a lot of people who do end up playing the hardcore aspect of Diablo 4, and so this really does need to be addressed for the hardcore community, but it's something called Unalive Evasion Elixir, and this elixir will essentially avoid losing your character when it's eliminated. So it's essentially a cheat Unalive, and that is a really big mechanic there, especially if it's just an elixir and something that you can make and get, and you can completely alleviate the entire gameplay mechanic that's the reason why people play hardcore. And like another commenter here says, what's the point of playing hardcore if you have access to this? It's not true hardcore, you might as well be playing softcore. And I definitely agree, you know, especially in classic WoW, if paladins aren't allowed to bubble hearth, at least with the add-on and things of that nature, I really don't think that Diablo should have this type of stuff in there. I do think this is a major concern, so I kind of wanted to put this out there to hopefully get that voice out there, that at least this is quite a serious issue, and hopefully Blizzard addresses this and just doesn't have it in the actual hardcore playlist. Now one last update really quickly here from Adam Fletcher. He did tweet out about the Ashava reward and hitting level 20 during the server slam. So a tweet from Era Fixed here asked, will we get any email confirming Cry of Ashava reward for defeating Ashava at level 20 during the server slam? To which Adam Fletcher responded, one went out to those that had marketing communications turned on, but as long as you hit 20 in the server slam, you're good. And then he added, and down to Ashava at level 20. So yeah, I don't think I got an email either, but I definitely took her down a few times, but I probably didn't have marketing communications on. I've gotten emails prior, but it seems like this was an opt-in sort of situation. So if you weren't in an opt-in to receive marketing communications in your Blizzard account section, then yeah, you probably didn't receive the email. I'm sure if you got the achievement, you're fine. I saw the achievement pop up. I'm sure they'll register and it'll be okay. But that does about cover for today's video, and if you enjoyed, I like and subscribe, and until the next one. Deuces.